Hi, welcome to the next installment of Body Basics. I'm your web mistress, Cheryl, and this is the first edition of Question of the Week. Our first question comes from Brenda F. from Columbus, Ohio, and she asks, are there inexpensive ways to eat more healthy? Yes. First, we have to address that we live in an economy right now where, it's more expensive to buy a carton of vitamin D milk than it is to buy soy milk or almond milk. So a lot of grocery stores and a little bit of everywhere are trying to accommodate people that are eating healthily. So it's a heck of a lot easier to find things that fall within that parameters than it did in the past, like 10 years ago. And I would suggest buying your foods more so than anything. Of course, I always say fresh is your first choice and frozen. Stay away from the canned or the prepackaged because they have saturated salts, sugars, and fat. And say, for instance, seasonal foods are excellent ways to keep up with a good health conscious lifestyle. Because, say, for instance, I went to the grocery store this week and they had sweet potatoes on sale for 79 cents a pound. So I bought a lot of them, and the ones I didn't need, I canned, and I probably will also freeze some of it so I can use later on. So if you want to use those ideas, those are excellent for ways to store and maintenance. Now it takes a little bit more time than normal, but that's time that you normally use to if you take the extra time to go, through fast food, drive-throughs. Oh my God, sometimes depending on how, busy they are, you could be there for like 3 minutes. Well, that 3 to 5 minutes that you're sitting in line for fast food, you can use that to prepare your foods and store it. And like I said, you can freeze them, and seasonal foods, you can buy them in bulk, which are excellent. And most grocery stores are accommodating people with a healthy lifestyle these days. They have a whole section, and most of them, that deal specifically for organic and healthy eating. Plus, also, there are other ways, they have a lot of foods for diabetics that fall in the same line as healthy. So, and if you do decide to eat out, well, say for instance, I go to Cracker Barrel periodically with my friends. I mean, everybody does that periodically. And there I order, they're very happy to allow me to have, they have whole wheat bread. They will do your egg whites for you. Even if you're going to McDonald's, the parfait, they have the snack wraps that are much more healthy for you. Even the oatmeal. And say, for instance, with the oatmeal, you can buy your own oatmeal. And say in the morning when I'm in a rush and I have to go to work, I will put I'll put the oatmeal in a coffee cup. And, let it cook or whatever. And then as I'm going out the door, pick it up, spoon, and on my way to work, I can eat it. So I don't have to waste my time at the fast food or at the drive-through to pick up oatmeal when you can make it while you're getting dressed, and then by the time you're getting ready to leave, you can walk out the door with it. I would suggest also growing. No matter how much space you have, it doesn't really have to be that much. If you have a little bit, and you can get creative because there are like several ways online that'll teach you how to grow your own vegetables. Mostly it's easier for vegetables than it is for fruit, but vegetables. And if you can do that, say for instance, every year I do my garden, and a lot of times, depending on what it is, especially things like the greens and the turnips and sweet potatoes, you have like a lot of them. And I end up giving away more because every year I get more and more from the garden. And so I freeze them and can them, and those are other suggestions that you might want to think about. So there are ways on all accounts to eat a lot healthily. So I hope that can help you, Brenda, and I thank you so much for your question, and I look forward to other questions from people on the blog. So until we meet again, have a happy and healthy week.